なんだ。
Yo yo yo, it's your boy Lua coming back at it again with another video. In this video, I will recap and review Pokemon Journeys episode 123, the semifinals 2, Dazzle, as well as give my predictions for episode 124, the semifinals 3, Valor. If you guys enjoy episode reviews as well as recaps each and every week, then I highly suggest you hit the like button and subscribe, as it truly helps support the channel. Thank you guys so much for 10,000 subscribers, an incredible milestone to hit in just over a year and a half on YouTube, and I truly couldn't have done it without your support. I do have a fire video you should check out, which you should definitely do after this episode review, and I'm sure you won't regret it. But with all that being said, let's begin by recapping the events of episode 123. The episode begins with Ash making his last minute preps as he puts on his treasured Mega Glove, Z Bracelet, and Dynamax Band. Ash and his Pokemon are more than pumped to face a top 2 trainer in the world. Go gives him some generic yet meaningful words of encouragement, and everyone is ready to give it their all in the semi-final round of the Pokemon World Coronation Series. Meanwhile, Cynthia is met by Diantha in the entrance to the stadium. Diantha tells her that Cynthia is the one that needs to go and take down Leon next, and she replies that you're giving me too much pressure. Cynthia finally makes a shocking reveal, saying that after this battle she is going to retire from battling. And just like all of us, Diantha is shocked with this news. Professor Oak, Delia, and Tracy and most of Ash's Pokemon are in Pallet Town, super excited to cheer for Ash on this giant television. As Professor Oak turns on the TV, the battle is just about to start. On the right wing, Ash makes his entrance as the Alola League champion and number 8 in the tournament. And on the left wing, Cynthia elegantly graces the Masters 8 Stadium as the Sinnoh region champion and rank 2 in the tournament. The battle immediately begins with Ash sending out Dragonite against Cynthia's iconic lead, Spiritomb. Ash starts out strong with Draco Meteor, but Spiritomb lands the first hit with the priority move Sucker Punch. Dragonite still manages to land her Draco Meteor, but Spiritomb seems unfazed. With -2 special attack, Ash decides to come close with a Dragon Claw, but Spiritomb goes for Hypnosis, putting Dragonite to sleep. Cynthia incorporates the classic combo and calls for Dream Eater, slowly damaging Dragonite and also recovering its own health. Spiritomb keeps on using Dream Eater multiple times, and Ash is now backed into a corner. Having no idea on how to overcome Cynthia's tactics, Ash can do nothing but watch his beloved Dragonite go down into the hands of Spiritomb. Here we see everyone in Pallet Town disappointed with the outcome. They're so cute when they're sad, especially Totodile. Ash decides to fight Ghost with Gengar, but Cynthia has other plans and makes his a poison versus poison battle instead by sending out Roserade. Gengar uses Shadow Ball, which collides with Roserade's Bullet Seed. Roserade then lands a highly powered Leaf Storm before getting burnt by Gengar's Will-O-Wisp. Seeing that Roserade is not in good condition, Cynthia switches in for Spiritomb. Spiritomb lands a super effective Sucker Punch as Gengar uses Dazzling Beam, another super effective move. Spiritomb survives due to gaining a lot of health from Dream Eater, and as Gengar tries to stand up, he just faints right after. Cynthia again recalls her Spiritomb, this time for Togekiss. Honestly, this might be a part of Cynthia's big plan in order to bait Ash into sending out Pikachu early. And now Ash has fallen deeper into Cynthia's trap. Pikachu goes for Thunderbolt, but it never hits Togekiss. Togekiss then retaliates with Air Slash, which flinches Pikachu, making him unable to dodge Togekiss's Zen Headbutt. Cynthia knows it's not the best idea to have Togekiss out for too long against an electric type, so she sends out her ground type Gastrodon. Gastrodon goes for Earth Power, but Pikachu quickly dodges it by jumping on the pieces of land. Gastrodon uses Stone Edge, but Pikachu's Iron Tail cuts the rock and sends him back after the slug. One final quick attack and Gastrodon is down. Once again, Cynthia sends in her Spiritomb. In order to avoid Spiritomb's attack, Ash goes for one of his most iconic tactics, that being Counter Shield. Its Thunderbolt goes into a spiral, blocking Spiritomb's Hypnosis, overpowering it until Spiritomb gets hit by attack. Ash mentions that he learned the Counter Shield tactic back in Sinnoh, and Cynthia says that she remembers him using it in the Sinnoh League. It looks like Ash is starting to turn the battle in his favor, as Pikachu avoids a Sucker Punch and uses a combo of Electro Web and Iron Tail, knocking out Spiritomb. But just before Spiritomb fainted, Cynthia called for Destiny Bond, bringing Pikachu down with it. From sending out Togekiss to bait in Pikachu to sacrificing Gastrodon, Cynthia's plan has been executed perfectly as she managed to successfully take out Ash's ace Pokemon. With 3 remaining Pokemon for Ash, will he ever find a way to defeat the powerhouse that is Cynthia? Only time will tell, but for now, let me tell you my ratings and review for this episode. Now this episode is what I'm talking about. Finally an episode and battle truly worthy of being in the Masters 8. This episode started the first of what I assume will be at least 3 parts of the long-awaited Ash vs Cynthia battle. Both sides came in strong, but it is definitely Cynthia who proved to be the stronger trainer in this episode. It first started with Cynthia telling Diantha that after this tournament she would be retiring from battling, which is a surprise for sure. However, I'm going to predict that at the end of it, Cynthia would have been inspired by Ash's strong skills, and instead put the retirement on hold and actually continue on as champion. It was nice to see all of Ash's Pokemon cheering for him again, but I'm surprised and kind of saddened that we didn't get any new cameos from either side for this one. A letdown because we had so many Sinnoh characters that could have made phenomenal choices. Cynthia led the battle with Spiritomb, which was a nice choice, and we have never seen one held by a trainer before, and boy did it deliver. It knocked out 3 of Ash's Pokemon, truly giving it Paul Drapion vibes. Granted, Ash didn't play the best that he could have, and RNG was not on his side. I mean, Dragonite really slept for the maximum allowed turns and just got knocked out, but I'm surprised that Ash did not recall it at any point. Speaking of recalling, Cynthia was so badass this episode, and what made her so strong is that she was constantly switching up her Pokemon, really making sure that she always had the upper hand no matter the matchup. We got to see Roserade again after its debut in Legends Arceus Special, and we got to see the debut of Cynthia's Togekiss. One thing I really enjoyed about this episode was all the small parallels to the Sinnoh League. We had Paul's Drapion and Cynthia's Spiritomb essentially doing the same thing. Spiritomb also kind of showed off Tobias vibes with its Hypnosis and Dream Eater combo. Togekiss was there to represent Dawn, Bullet Seed for Sceptile, and finally of course Counter Shield. Pikachu proved that he really is Ash's ace by taking down Cynthia's Pokéraph quite easily and then dealing with Spiritomb, who gave Ash's Dragonite and Gengar the works. Plus it took Cynthia to use a guaranteed KO move to knock him down. Overall, this episode was great and never felt stale. It was a really well packed episode that took care of about half the Pokemon on both sides. I'll be giving this episode a 9 out of 10. The one major thing I didn't like was that Ash was not switching his Pokemon at all, nor using strategies that I know he's more than capable of doing. The other nitpick being that there was no cameos, which are some of my favorite things so far in the Masters 8 period. With that being said, let's take a look at the preview trailer for episode 124 and make our predictions. With half of Ash's team gone and about half of Cynthia's gone as well, it's going to be interesting to see what happens next. It's cool to note that half of Ash's team that's gone is the first 3 Pokemon he had on his team in Pokemon Journeys. The trailer shows us Lucario battling against Togekiss, Dracovish against Roserade, and Surfish against both Milotic and Garchomp. My prediction for this one is that Dracovish is going to knock down Roserade, but then afterwards succumb to the poison damage so we can see it getting poisoned. Dracovish has an even win rate, and to my knowledge, every time he's knocked out a Pokemon he's been knocked out, so that'll happen again here. It was so cute to see him avoid being recalled. I think Surfetch will come up big here and be the one to take down Milotic and even weaken Garchomp, but it's definitely going to go down to Garchomp, especially after the Meteor Assault damage. Finally, Lucario will take down the Togekiss, and the episode will end with Lucario and Garchomp facing off, about to be the last battle. They may or may not Mega Evolve, but I guess they will, and the episode's going to immediately end afterwards. What matchups do you think that I have wrong? I'd love to know what matchups you have down in the comments. So yeah, that's my review for Pokemon Journeys episode 123, as well as my predictions for episode 124. If you guys enjoyed it, I highly urge you to hit the like button and subscribe. I make episode reviews every week just a few hours after the episode airs, so if you enjoy these reviews right after the episode, you know where to come. Also, be sure to join the Discord server. We have over 400 members, and we enjoy talking about Anipoke, playing games together, and just hanging out. And hey, I also have some Discord exclusive videos you can only see if you're in the server. Today's comment of the day is, which of Cynthia's Pokemon do you think was stronger between Roserade and Togekiss in today's battle? I will give it to Togekiss for keeping up with Pikachu despite the type disadvantage, and setting up for it to be taken down by Spiritomb. Again, if you made it this far into the video, I truly appreciate you, and as always, it's been your boy Luap, and I'm out. Peace.